Well, Chasta, this is romantic.
Yes, it is. We have a nice cozy fire.
You're probably wondering, why are the Can Do Divas sitting in front of a beautiful cozy fireplace? Well, it's one of the best ways you can distress during the holidays.
That's right. My lovely husband makes me fires all the time, and where we live, it happens to be cold a lot, so we happen to have fires a lot, especially this time of year. And we're trying to tell you this holiday season how to de-stress. Gianna and I have been out and about shopping or whatever, and have realized what crazy jerks people are this time of year.
I can't tell you, Chasta, how many times I've been flipped off,
Cut
yelled
off.
at, someone mouthed to me.
Yeah.
Now you know what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. So I'm kind of to a point, and I'm sure you are too, where I'm just over it. People need to chill out, relax. The holidays are supposed to be fun and enjoyable. So one of the best things you can do is light a beautiful fire.
That's right. Light a beautiful fire. Even if you're cooking or hosting, family, it kind of brings an ambiance. It's a little bit more de-stressing and not as hustle and bustle and craziness. There's a lot of different things that Gianna and I have thought of that you can do. Another one is we were cooking yesterday for Thanksgiving, and we just put on our record player, music.
Good idea.
And we played Fleetwood Mac, which was extra de-stressing. We love Fleetwood Mac, and that really helped. We were cooking, but we were relaxed. There was no other noise in the house besides the record player, so that was good.
And that's a really good idea. One of my favorite ways to de-stress is when I have a long day, I take half an hour. I don't care what's going on in my life, but I sit down and I read a book. I check out, I read something that's fun, entertaining, maybe a novel that whisks you away to a beautiful country, or you live somebody else's life for half an hour. It really honestly makes me take a breath and think to myself, okay, that was fun. I can get back to my life here. I can focus, but I'm not freaked out or giving somebody else the bird.
It kind of rejuvenates you. Another one that I was thinking of is playing with our dogs. We both have
Absolutely.
dogs. And we have multiple dogs. And, they don't get stressed. They don't care about the holidays. They just care that you walked in the door. So if you just sit down and you play with them for a good 10 or so minutes, you'll laugh. You'll just kind of, get rid of some of that angst that you have from work or shopping or whatever, and you won't be that jerk that we see.
Which is out there a lot.
A lot.
I was funny that I came home the other day, Chasta, and I saw my stepkids sitting on the floor doing yoga poses. Now, what I learned from a 7 to 10-year-old was that yoga can be very relaxing, and it was kind of one of those days where I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this with you.
I'm going to join you.
So yoga, another really good way to de-stress, and even if you just sit Indian style on the floor, just like that, little humna.
Maybe watch Eat, Pray, Love, get inspired.
I mean, really, totally distresses you. At least you have 10 minutes to yourself where you can just take that deep breath,
breathe
and
a little bit. And Gianna, you won't be surprised by this one, but we had actually talked about this, and I think it's important, is being organized during the holidays. Having a time when things start. Because there's nothing worse than you trying to get the house ready and people are already there, your stuff's not cooked, your house isn't put together, and then you get this anxiety that, you're not putting together what you want. So decide on a time when you want people to show up and be strict about it. Say, we're going to eat at 2, come over at 1:30, and then just try to be ready by that time. That way you don't have 400 chefs in the kitchen, because that makes very stressful as well.
Especially on Thanksgiving. But speaking of cooking, I love to cook. I love to bake. I love to spend time in the kitchen, honestly, because it de-stresses me. And then when I'm done, I have this beautiful, wonderful, yummy, sugary goodness to eat, and it makes me feel better.
Comfort food.
Comfort food.
They don't call it that for no reason.
And then, if your husband's had a stressful day, your boyfriend, your kids, whoever, they can come home to a really nice home-cooked meal. Because, we all have that kind of time of the day. But whatever you do, pop a pizza in the oven, something that just kind of makes you feel warm and fuzzy and happy. And it really kind of de-stresses you when you don't think about all the crazy things that are going on that day.
And speaking of that, you're not the only one going through this. We're all dealing with the holidays. We're all dealing with shopping and family and travel and all of these things. So when you get all bent out of shape, remember, you're not alone. The rest of us are all doing this together, and the holidays are supposed to be about happy and love. Some people call me a hippie, and this is probably why. But it's because we want peace and love and happiness, not fingers.
That's my piece. This is the finger you should be giving. And this is the one next time someone gives me the birdie, I'm going to do this.
Definitely. So just keep that in mind. Those are 5 or 6 ways that you can de-stress over the holidays. Hopefully it will help. If you have anything to share, you can always email us, candodivas@gmail.com.
I'm Gianna Franco.
And I'm Chasta Michaelis.
And don't forget, you too can do. Happy holidays.